A simple formula to get financial freedom right away. Financial freedom sounds very relaxing. It's like not worrying about money. But the question here is, how do people achieve financial freedom? What if I tell you there is a simple formula that can make you financially free? After watching this video, you don't need to meet an economist to plan your budget. By the end of this video, your key to financial freedom will be in your hands. So make sure to stick to the very end. But before we continue, here is a quick disclaimer. The steps mentioned in this video are completely research-based. They have worked out for many people online. But if you want a professional advisor, you can surely consult one. With that being said, let's get started. Before we talk about the steps to get financial freedom, let's first find out what financial freedom really is. Financial freedom is called having enough income to cover all your living expenses. But that is where people get confused. They think spending as much as you want on anything is actually financial freedom, but that's not true. Simply put, you need to take control of your spending if you don't want to worry about money anymore. And this begins with first looking at your income. Your wants must not define your income. Instead, your income must define your wants. Let me elaborate. If your income is $3,000 and you spend $2,000 buying clothes, you will mess everything up. So what you need here is a formula that will get you almost everything that your income allows. This simple formula is called the 50-30-20 rule. If you follow this simple formula, you won't be worrying about paying bills anymore. This simple pattern will allow you to stop thinking about money all the time. Every single penny will be in check. So, according to this formula, you divide your income into 3 parts. The first part will be 50% of your income, the second will be 30% of your income, and the final part will be 20% of your income. Let's talk about each part individually. 50%, the mandatory needs. Before you pay for anything, you will have to pay for the mandatory needs. The mandatory needs include paying for things that you cannot live without. It can be house rent, grocery, or health expenses. Before you buy anything, this is the first thing you must be putting your money into. This is mostly where people make a mistake. They first pay for things that aren't as necessary as paying electricity bills, and later they take loans to pay that bill. So, before spending on anything less important, you first have to spend on things you can't live without. If you want to achieve financial freedom, you can't spend more than 50% on your mandatory expense. By that, I mean if your expenses are more than 50% of your total income, then you must cut a few expenses off. If you can't afford an expensive apartment, shift to a relatively cheap apartment. Just make sure you follow the rule if you want to be careless about money. 30%, the comfort money. After you have spent money on things that are really important, now you have got 30% to spend on things you want. It's almost like a treat, but make sure you don't do it more than 30%. In this 30%, you can eat out, buy things for self-care, or do anything you enjoy. If you are a shopaholic, remember you can't use more than 30%. Otherwise, the whole formula won't work. The most important step to attaining financial freedom is to get a habit of spending less. Stop being a crazy consumer. If you keep on spending more than 30%, then it does not matter how much you earn, you will never be able to make ends meet. You have to be a little careful with your money when it comes to spending. Make a habit of spending on good things and cut unnecessary spending to 0. 20%, the wealth or the debt money. If you have a debt to pay, then this 20% is for that. This is only the amount of money you can pay for the debt. So if you are planning to take loans, then remember to only take loans that you can pay from this 20%. There were many examples when people started to take loans more than they could afford, and they ended up being bankrupt. This is the last mistake you would want to make. Apart from that, if you are one of those lucky people with no debt to pay, you can use this 20% to create more wealth. You can save this money in the bank. But a better option would be to invest this money into anything. It does not matter what you invest it into, but remember, investment is much better than saving money. You can also invest it online, or you can save this money for a few months, and after you know you have saved enough, you can invest this money into a small business. There are limitless options available for that as well. If you want us to make a video on how to invest $1,000, then comment below. We would love to help you with that. With that, we reached the end of our video. I hope now you know how you can also get financial freedom very easily, following this simple rule. If you want to watch more videos like this, then press the subscribe button because we will keep posting more helpful videos like this. If you found this video helpful, make sure to press the like button to make this video reach other people and help them as well. If you have any questions, make sure to put them down in the comment section. So, till the next video, stay tuned.